You are now watching the Best of the Best network on BOTB TV. Up next is the ICA Finals. Tune in to BOTB Plus for more groundbreaking events following today's conclusion.
Hello and welcome to the Best of the Best network, home to the best athletes and the best sports. I'm Ro Jogan.
And I'm Sick Nabin.
And the ICA Championship will consist of 3 events: Connect 4, Hangman, and coin tossing. What do you say, Sick? Are you excited for this championship, man?
Oh, I sure am, Ro. We have 2 of the best classical athletes in the world here facing off today. This matchup also has a lot of history built up from a previous event.
Yeah, Sick. A referee stoppage was needed after Dan and Alex got into a heated exchange. With their history and $1 million on the line, this is bound to be a great fight. Now, let's take a look into those competitors.
Representing Mexico, we have Alejandro Antonio Fernandez de Luna Guadalupe Ortiz Jr.
Let's go ahead and abbreviate that for Alex for short.
Well, Alex has a regular season record of 23 wins and 16 losses. This is his 15th season in the league, and he has done it all except win gold.
But don't let those losses deceive you. He has risen to the occasion in every game since the postseason started.
Next up, representing the U.S. is Dan the American Eagle. His professional record comes in at 37 wins and just 2 losses.
He may not have the same experience as Alex, but given his dominant record this season, he is going to be a clear favorite in this matchup.
Now let's get into the rules of the Connect 4 event. Each player takes turns dropping a game piece until they line up 4 pieces either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally to win. Forfeiting is also allowed, however, it is quite frowned upon.
You've got a problem with quitters, Nabin?
Oh, I sure don't have any respect for them.
You could say you're sick of them.
Well, also, you can get disqualified for 2 technical fouls, something that Dan Eagle is fairly familiar with.
Oh, and the players are preparing to walk out now.
All right, let's keep this professional. Shake hands. And start.
Since Dan was the MVP of the regular season, he has been awarded the opening play in this Connect 4 event, and he elects to place his piece on A4.
This is a dangerous situation for Alex. Dan is the only player in ICA history to win within the first 4 turns, and he's done it 3 times in a row.
It seems like Alex has placed his first piece on A3, but that is true. However, I believe Alex's veteranship is enough to take him through to this win.
Well, let's see if he can beat the streak.
Right on cue, Ro. Alex has blocked the potential win with the play onto A5.
Fortunately, Alex was able to break the curse, but he's not safe yet.
That is true, Ro. Dan is still a monster in the games that have gone past the opening turns, with the winning percentage of 95% in those contests.
That look of determination on Alex's face means this won't be an easy game for Dan.
Quite frankly, yes. And Dan's 6th move is going to be on to D6. It's going to be interesting to see what Alex is going to respond with here. And it looks like, ooh, B7.
Wow, this battle is surely heating up well. Watching these 2 masters duking it in their craft.
Very interesting to see what these players are going to pick here. And oh my goodness, Alex just made a huge blunder with the play on to C7. The Eagle has a chance to win it right here.
Ooh,
I can't believe
it's
this.
almost over. It's almost.
No way.
Dan finds the winning move, and he's half the way up from winning this championship.
Wow, you know, I really can't say I'm surprised. Alex definitely did put up a good fight, but Dan is just hard to beat when it comes to Connect 4.
Holy smokes, that was a good game, Sick. And both players had the heart and determination, but Dan just had the right step to put him over the top.
Well, it wasn't just heart, Ro. I think a lot of that was down to just pure skill coming out from there. Now, viewers, stay seated because we have a very exciting announcement coming out from our friends from the RPS North American Championship, so stay tuned.
Have had an animosity for years. They grew up in the same town, training at the same dojo. After reaching the RPSC, one went off on its own and denounced the other. Canadian Maple Durup, the hometown hero, and French-Canadian Pony Tarker, the artist of betrayal. Watch the anticipated matchup for the low price of $79.99 on BOT Plus. Pirating this broadcast is prohibited by federal copyright guidelines.
Welcome back, viewers. That certainly is a very exciting announcement, and I really cannot wait to watch that.
Oh, same here, Sick. So the question for tonight is, does Alex have the grit to make a comeback?
Well, something you need to keep in mind, Ro, is that 6 of the 23 wins that Alex has made have came from miraculous comebacks.
Well, Alex have better studied up in the library because the upcoming next ICA Finals is a fearsome game with Heyman. Do you mind explaining the rules for us, Sick?
Well, I do mind, but since you've asked so nicely, for this event, both contestants will get a random word or a random phrase, and the way to win is by completing your word or phrase before getting a full hangman.
Who do you think will win this matchup?
Well, honestly, Ro, it's hard to say. I mean, both are very talented in their own right, but Alex has been in this position before and has came out on top. What do you think about it, Ro?
I believe that Dan will use the momentum from the previous event to defeat Alex. But what can I say for sure, Sick, is that we're in for an exciting game.
Oh, hold on a second, Ro. I'm getting word that contestants are coming out now. Let's go ahead and cut to the game.
A clean game now. Shake hands. And start.
Because Dan won the last event, he will be going first.
Q.
Interesting first guess from Dan. Fortunately, it's wrong.
L.
Another wrong guess from Dan.
J.
Dan is off to a rough start here, Ro. I'm not sure how we can recover.
X.
Did Dan seriously just guess X?
What about K?
Dan is yet to guess a vowel, and now he's down to his very last guess.
I.
And wow, after 6 consecutive missed guesses from Dan, Alex has a real shot at taking this event.
And now it seems like it's Alex's turn to take his first turn.
I.
With that guess, Alex has opened up the board very nicely.
S.
Wrong guess from Alex, but I do like his strategy so far.
V.
Both players have guessed V, but for Alex, it's actually correct.
Is it idiot?
Oh,
He already guessed the word? And it's correct. I cannot believe this. With only 3 missing letters as well, what a performance from Alex.
Idiot? That ain't even a real word.
Looks like Dan isn't taking this loss so kindly.
I kind of agree with him, Sig. However, he should be frustrated with himself after those ridiculous guesses.
That is very true, but you know what this means now, Ro.
Yes, I do, Sig. It's time for the grand finale. Up next is the ultimate coin flip and toss. In this final obstacle to win it all, winning requires luck and an insane amount of skill.
This is already the greatest matchup I think I've ever seen in ICA history. And for it to be going this way, I honestly don't think we could have asked for anything much better than this.
And now it's time for the final event.
Alex, heads or tails?
Cara.
It's heads.
I cannot believe it. Alex has already done it. A great, fantastic Hollywood ending for a fantastic athlete. I just cannot believe that. I told you so. Oh, where did you go?
Congratulations, Alex. Here's your prize. Now, how does it feel to win after all this time?
Estoy bien agradecido por haber ganado ese trofeo para mi país y quiero agradecer a todos mis fans por haber siguiéndome en esta aventura. ¡Viva México!
Those are some fantastic words, Alex. I'll leave you to celebrate with your grand prize.
This is Sick Nabin, and thank you for watching the ICA Finals on BOTB. Goodbye until next week.
Bio, bio.